That's exciting. Appreciate that. All right. We're going to talk about Mariah Carey. I have gathered the clips that y'all like the best. I've gotten them from the videos based on comments and watch graphs and clips and stuff like that. So I gathered those together. I put a little editing into it. All right. Trying to level up. So yeah, I put a little editing into it, and so the reactions are done. But we're going to talk about why I had that experience. And then after that, we're going to go to Twitch. And on Twitch, we're going to catch up on just a bunch of stuff. We're going to hang out and we're just going to talk about singing, specifically Jennifer Hudson and Tom Waits. Tank, you feel like your throat is somebody yoking up my neck? Yeah, that's not good. Merry Christmas. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for showing up, everybody. I'm a little early today. I got a button-down shirt. I shaved. Didn't quite have time to floss. But we're going to pretend that I did. We're not going to... This is why... See, everyone's doing this like 4K or like, 140 or whatever the hit 144, whatever the new kids are doing. I can't do that, all right? I'm conscious enough about my pores, let alone my teeth. 1080 needs to be what it needs to be. It needs to stay. As I drink my non-alcoholic beer. No joke, it's actually non-alcoholic. I like the taste, I don't like the booze. I miss when I was young enough to have like a nice, like super, super thick IPA, have like 5 of them. Next day I was like, yeah, we're good. Let's do some jumping jacks. Gone are those days. Okay. Let's get to the videos. This one's a fun one. I like this one. All right, I put effort into the edits there. All right, chroma keyed her out myself. Can't hear Mariah. Thank you. All right, good to know. That would be because desktop audio is muted. Let me see if that is okay. Yep. All right. Sorry, I have 2 different instances of OBS up. That's fixed now. Let's do it. One more time. We got this. We got it. We're professionals. Sometimes. What? She's like, hold on. I'm about to make you all feel so much shame. All right. That's the clip I'm working with here. Can you all hear that one? That seemed to work, right? All right. Awesome. So I'm going to get my anatomy software up, because there's a very specific reason why that is crazy impressive. I have to remember that the instance I have to YouTube is not the primary OBS, so I have to kind of remember that one. So This might take a little bit. I miss when it was on Blender. Um, let's see. Because Blender, you could save it as an instance. We don't need lymph nodes. Arterial can go away. It's cartilage. No. You need respiratory? Probably not. Okay. So, unfortunately, y'all have to witness this every time. Where's the... There we go. We're gonna have to decapitate this gentleman. This is like, I swear, this needs to come with like a content warning. It's brutal. We do this every time. But it's free and it's got everything. It's super nice. Get rid of the nasal passages, the jaw. A little difficult to isolate. Oh no, I got rid of the hyoid bone. Can't get rid of the hyoid bone. That's just silly. All right. We're gonna get rid of the epiglottis as well, because we need those suckers. And get rid of that. All right. Now, the most important thing is we need a good view of the vocal folds. So that's what matters here. We're gonna actually get rid of the false folds. And I'll look at chat in just a bit. I just want to get rid of everything that's basically not just the vocal folds right here, right there. And I like to tilt it a little bit, the angle. That's how small it is, by the way, for reference. That's the size of the vocal folds, right? All right. So the reason I think this is so darn impressive is that these little muscle flaps right here, those are the vocal folds, okay? And they're large in this example because the gender, or sorry, the sex of this model is male. So they're actually about half of the size for a woman, or I should say estrogen-laden folds. Let's zoom out. We're zooming out, we're zooming out, we're zooming out. And now you kind of get a reference for how small the vocal folds are. I mean, these things are the size of a nickel or a dime. Okay. Hold on, I want to see if that actually recorded because I'm being told that it did not record. It did not record. All right. It's a good thing we're doing this now. Yeah, they're really tiny. It won't let me record. Is that it? Okay, here we go. So I want you all to take a look at this, okay? These are the vocal folds. This is why what I just heard is so darn impressive. You see these two little flaps right here? Those are the vocal folds. Okay, now we're going to just zoom out a little bit, okay? That is how small they are, okay? You can kind of see it there at the little highlight. These things are tiny, and this model, the sex of this particular model is male. And the significance of that is that the folds, testosterone-laden folds, are twice as large. So this is about the size of a nickel, what you're seeing here. You know, if I put a nickel here, about that size. For a woman, for estrogen-laden folds, they're about the size of a dime, okay? So let's preface all of what I am, like, it's crazy. But wait, there's more. There's more. So they're not just tiny, right? We have to control these things, okay? Because if we don't control them, we don't make the sound. If we don't make the sound, we don't make the music. the folds come together by virtue of breath, pretty much. That's pretty much the entire thing. That's the entire method in which they come together. I'll just demonstrate this real quick. It's called the Bernoulli effect. When I blow air through these, they come together. That's how the vocal folds work. Now, with whistle register, so here's the thing. We don't actually know. We have a hypothesis. We don't actually know what happens because we don't have instruments small enough to access the larynx during whistle register. And some people will be like, well, it's just flagello. That's like the same thing, but with German funny words. We don't know. What we think happens is that the folds adduct in such a way where it's just that little, right, where you get that kind of whistle little speck of an opening on things that are the size of a dime. Okay? Already hard, already impressive. This is where it gets demented. The phrase that she did, not only did she, like, it just easily move through whistle and different pitches. When you're singing, usually the vocal folds, not usually, if you think a pitch, the vocal folds will adduct and adjust to that pitch. The difficulty is working around tension and phonation and acoustics and all that. But the vocal folds, if you think a pitch, they'll adjust. That's not really true for whistle. You do have to make kind of like these little micro adjustments because, you know, you're creating that whistle, that resonance through the folds. And so that's another thing where she's smoothly and legato just gliding through the melody of that note on a whistle register. And then this is what's crazy. Oh, and I see the boop. There we go. There we go. I have to remember that. Let me actually fix that right now to where my turning off does not turn off the virtual camera. Stop virtual camera. Nope. Actually, we'll keep that one. Okay. That way it doesn't go, because I have one instance of OBS streaming to Twitch, one to YouTube, and then I have the instance of OBS that's for Twitch showing on YouTube. Anyway. All right. Let me get to the questions or to the comments here. I did it the notes. I have whistles at the moment, even though my throat hurts. Yeah, take care of yourself, Tink. Your technique is pretty darn good. So, you know, don't hurt something that works for you. Seeing it from an analytical perspective, yeah, I like that view a lot more because usually when you see the visualization of the vocal folds, it's strictly top down and it's 2D and it doesn't really communicate what's happening. There's a lot going on. And if you look at it from the top down and you look at it from the point of view of like abduction, from that point of view, you're not understanding why something, like when it's like, oh, falsetto, okay, the in a 2D view, okay, the folds are, you know, this far apart. In belt, the folds are this far apart, but you don't get that when you belt. The whole fat of the thing is together. Versus when you sing in a more classical way, they're not like all fat together. They're kind of at this little V angle on the vertical axis, and on the horizontal axis instead of the vertical axis. So when you don't have the horizontal for context, you kind of miss out. And so that's why I like it to do it with that. So I want to go back to that though, because that's thin. There we go. Oh, okay. I was wondering what was going on. We're gonna have to get rid of some of the musculature here. Okay. Omohyoid. These things are a son of a bitch. Sternocleidoid, we don't need that. We don't need that. We just need the CT. Yep. Cricothyroids. Right there. Okay. What? No! That's the whole point. Alright. Let's go to the membrane. We don't need the membrane. See, I wish I could save this, but I can't. For whatever reason. Like I can't save this setting. I've tried to look around for it. Anyway. Okay. This is the view we need. It's so small that it kind of is a little difficult. Alright. Here we go. This is whoopsies. I think it's the replay buffer that it's having a hard time with, so let me get rid of that. Oh no, but we don't have... I guess we don't need it. We don't need it. We'll use it for Twitch when we get on Twitch. So I don't have the replay buffer there. Yeah. Okay, so we're not generating clips anyway, so we're fine. This... Okay, it was fine before. What happened? Straight tone is harder for me as well. I don't necessarily know why. I think it's just habit. Okay, so this is the thyroid cartilage. The thyroid cartilage is your Adam's apple, basically. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this... Did I have the other one? Let's see. Is that it? Okay, here. Already hard. Okay, good. We're on Twitch now. Let's see. Is that gonna do it now? Okay. I think it's because of the vertical plugins. So let me just kill a lot of this right now. That's fine. Okay. And now this should work. No? Alright, what if it's this? We kill you. Okay. Let me start you. There we go. Okay, we just can't have the vertical at the same time. Alright, so. This is your Adam's apple. Everyone has one. It's just more prominent on testosterone-laden folds, people who grew up testosterone, male sex, all that stuff. I want you to notice something. Okay, these little vocal folds here are connected. They're connected to the thyroid cartilage. Why does this matter? When you contract the cricothyroid muscles, you're bringing the thyroid cartilage closer to the cricoid, which is the muscle just right here, or the cartilage just right there, okay? This goes closer to this, to this, right? This to this, okay? So you tilt that. Why does that matter? Well, it stretches the folds. It stretches the vocal folds. She has to adjust her whistle register pitch and during a phrase, which takes incredible breath control to just make the little bit of an opening, and then she has to go through and navigate the melody, and then she stretches her vocal folds, but keeps the whistle in the thing, and then vibrato during a whistle. It's insanity. It's you know what? I need therapy after that because, like, my mind is blown. There we go. It's fucking nuts. it does get weird with Mariah. It's hard to know, like, it really sucks that we don't have the tools right now to scope a living person doing whistle register. And in particular, I'd be very interested to see how Mariah does it. It seems so weird that we don't have the tools, right? Like, we can't do an MRI, we can't do, like, what, like, why? I should reach out. I had a guy I brought on who is a scientist, Dr. Blaylock. He studies beatboxing through the lens of linguistics and has, like, a lot of, he's an actual professor, like a fucking real scientist. So he does studies through MRIs. He'll have an MRI scan and he'll do video. But the resolution of video MRI is just bad. It's awful. And I don't know why, but it's definitely not high resolution enough to capture something as small as, like, what we're talking about here. And I just don't know why. I think with MRI machines, it's because the signal that you're getting is actually magnetic. It's not digital, right? Because that's how that works, I think. Regardless. That's why that was so impressive to me. Like, it's superb. All right, let me put that in the thing. We're 20 minutes in. I have 7 fucking clips. Classic Lesage moment. We're not even close to done. It's not even close. All right. We're just going to bring those up a little more. All right. Classic Lesage. This should only take, 5 minutes, 2 hours later. All right, wow, that's still... Okay. There's no way that explanation was that long. Really? Did I spend 5 minutes talking about a single clip? Again, typical Lesage. I'll cut it up, though. I'll make it fit a little bit more elegantly. Yeah, folks, if you want an uninterrupted experience, head to Twitch, because we're going to do a live stream of things I can't do on YouTube. We're going to be looking at Jennifer Hudson and Tom Waits, because YouTube tells me that that's something that people are searching for, but not a lot of content is made. Also, that kind of sounds awesome. Tom Waits and Jennifer Hudson. So I'm just here for it. But yeah, Twitch. Thank you, Bruno and Tank, for coming on Twitch. I appreciate that. It's appreciated. And yeah, the Mariah thing is she's an anomaly. It's so difficult to know what's going on there with any certainty. And it makes me frustrated when people claim to know. Really, it does. Rich. Oop, that's too small. All right, hold on. Let me do this justice right here. Okay. Here we go. And we will now react to this clip. Rich. Oh, boy. Wow, the video's so choppy. Oh my That's because, man, it's just because I didn't pre-render it. I just added a bunch of stuff and didn't render it. Right, I'm gonna write that down in a notepad, that render preview. Okay. So I'll just, like, while analyzing, if I could spell. Okay. This is very much a different workflow than usual, folks. So bear with me here. I didn't export the clips ahead of time because I wanted to see if I could use my video. Oh my god. Where did I go? Which way did he go? All right. You should look at the thing I said at the end of your mind. You'll flip. It's better than what you just, if it's over. At the very end. Could y'all, I don't know if y'all can link in Twitch or YouTube chat, but Tank, you're on Discord, right? Wow. Having Z Anatomy open plus a video editor, not great for the computer. Hey, Tyler. All right. Oh, God, but I need this open. Wow, that is just taking a long time to render. Wow. Okay, that's going to take a long time to render. It's almost worth exporting it, to be honest with you. Better yet, I have the damn video.